Hey guys, and welcome to today's episode. So today I'm going to show you how to play the Phrygian scale. So first thing is that the Phrygian scale is actually a mode, which is just based off of a major scale. Okay, so if you know a major scale, all right, all you have to do is start from the third note of that scale and continue the scale upward till you'll reach that octave of the note you started from. And that would be your Phrygian scale. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to show you the G Phrygian scale. Now, to make it even easier to understand, all you have to do is think of like a minor scale. So the regular G minor scale would be 3, 5, 6, 3, 5, 6, 3, 5. So all we're going to do is make the second note of the scale flat. So we're going to go 3 and 4, 6, 3, 5, 6, 3, 5. So that's our scale, and then we can go backwards. So because of that, we get that flatted second note, which gives us this real dark sound to what we're doing. This is really good for if you just want to kind of change it up or make it sound a little bit more Eastern or something like that. Or if you're playing metal, this is a great scale to add some darkness to your metal riffs. I'm on acoustic guitar, so you're not going to get the greatest metal sound from this guitar. But, so we can go through this scale. And now let's think of the idea of the octave, right? So if we use our octave theory, we can just start that here and play it up on this part of the neck as well. So that's really cool. So this is actually pretty versatile, and you can anywhere you can find that G note. Oops, sorry, here. Right? We can play that scale and we can move it around and stuff like that. But now here's the cool thing is the types of chords that we can actually get from this scale. So our first chord is G minor. So we get that nice minor sound. But our next chord is just a half step up. It's that A flat major. So right there, we can already hear that little darkness in the tone just from those the first two chords. Now the next chord is B flat major. So A flat major, and then G minor. So now we're going to move up to our next chord. So we have G minor, A flat major, B flat major. Now our next chord is C minor. So now we got this minor fourth also, which is a really cool transition. If we go from G to that C minor, sounds nice. Really like that sound. You find that in a lot of popular music. But to go from there to that A flat. So it does have this very unique sound to it, just by changing that one little note. And now, so we have our C minor. The next chord is a D diminished chord. So that adds a real dark element to what we're doing. But to be fair, that diminished chord in every major scale, you do have a diminished chord in there. So it does still exist. And then the next chord is E flat major. So we have that E flat major now that we can add in there. So we can actually have our A flat, B flat, E flat. But now, here, once we got there, that's actually, if we were to play the E flat major scale, we're playing the G Phrygian scale, except that we're starting on E. That's actually the note that it would start on. But since this is more focused around the G, we want to emphasize the G and try to stay away from playing that E flat major when we're using this as much as possible. Of course, you know, if you feel like it could go somewhere and fit in with whatever you're playing, by all means, go ahead and throw it in there. But remember, if you focus too much on that E flat major, what's going to happen is that it's going to start pulling away from the Phrygian sound and go into that E flat major sound. So you want to try your best to avoid getting into that chord too often. Okay, and then our last chord is F minor. So now with those chords, we can actually come up with some really cool stuff here. So we have like this G minor, and I'm going to just add like the A flat to that chord. And that gives us this real dark undertone, right? We can go to that C minor, E flat, and that F minor as well. So some really cool stuff we can do with that. And really what you want to do is get comfortable playing with this thing. And mess around with it. Go ahead and experiment where different areas where you can find this thing. And there's tons of backing tracks you can play along with this thing. And you know, really get into this thing. It's a really cool scale to use, especially if you're going to play some dark sounding music, some metal stuff. Really good for that. Metallica uses it a lot. Lots of other bands use that. All right, so have fun with that, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit notifications so that you can stay updated on all the videos, and thanks for watching.